we are starting a new vlog. Okay, so in this new vlog, I have started one of my TBR readings that I really want. So how I pick my TBR is I pick on it what I want to read. So it's not like I'm not forcing myself to read certain things. I'm just going with my mood. And right now it's a bunch of hockey romances. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of the 8 is hockey. One's a football and one's a mafia romance for my TBR for February. So right now I'm in the middle of The New Guy. I'm reading the audiobook on Audible, just listening to it. I'm on chapter 6, and it doesn't tell me what percent I'm in, but I have 6 hours and 29 minutes left. I will most likely finish it today because that's how I roll. Hudson and Gavin's romance. Okay, Hudson was just traded to the Brooklyn Bruisers. He's injured, and Gavin is like a massage therapist, and he helps Hudson become better after his hip injury. So Hudson is a hockey player, obviously, and Gavin just lost his husband. He was married to him. I don't know. He was married to him. He has a daughter with him, and then he got in a car accident and passed away. And I think it's been through 2-3 years since he left the earth. And so this is Gavin and Hudson romance. I like it a lot. Funny thing is, Hudson didn't put 2 and 2 together that since he lived in the same apartment that Gavin might work for the Brooklyn Bruisers. So it's really funny and really cute, and it made me irritated when they were going to have a one night stand and didn't have it. So yeah, I will update you guys in the next update. I'll see you then. Okay, so the new guy is a hockey romance. It is Gavin and Hudson's love story, technically. And what happened is Hudson gets traded to Brooklyn Bruisers, and then Gavin becomes the massager, physical therapist. I don't know, something along the lines of that is what he did. And then Gavin and Hudson didn't know that Hudson was part of the hockey team, and Gavin didn't know he was going to be working with him as the PT person and or physical therapist technically. Gavin has a little girl. She is from the previous marriage. I believe her name is Jordan. And she was from the previous marriage with Gavin. And his husband died 2 years ago. And that is how we have the kid. The kid, Jordan, is super cute, super funny, totally cracked me up asking 20 questions and could not stop bugging Hudson. So it was pretty funny. I love that part about it. And then I like the book overall. The third act breakup was terrible. Like, third act breakup was really dumb, to be honest. And then, but the way Hudson made it up to Gavin was freaking perfect. All right. So I think it's perfect. I rated it 4 stars. Let's go on to the next book. Okay. Next book I read was I'm Your Guy. And this book was really, really good. I actually liked this book more than book 1. So this is a love story between Tommaso, I think that's how you say his name, and Carter. Okay, the third act breakup was not bad in this book. Okay, it maybe was like a chapter, 2 chapters maybe, but that was it. It was kind of understanding type of third act breakup, understood it from both sides, both points of view, that type of thing. But let's talk about it. Tommaso is a hockey player, and he was known as the person who likes to get in fights, and he is now not allowed to do that. Carter, on the other hand, is his interior designer for his house because he's holding his mom for Christmas and he needs his house decorated, has furniture in it before she gets there. You'll learn more about the mom throughout the book. Did like the journey between the 2 main male characters. It was super cute, okay? I can't say enough about that book. I am so excited to read the 3rd book. I will be dropping whatever I'm doing the day the 3rd book comes out, because that is between a goaltender that was traded to their team, and then it's the coach, and cannot wait. Okay, next thing is Our Little Secret from QB Tyler. Okay, let's talk about this book. Okay, I knew going in that it had the cheating trope. Okay, I was like, maybe I'll try this out. I had it on my book tag. Let me try out the cheating trope. Okay, I did. Boy, okay, I gave this 2.5 stars. Okay, it was meh to me. All right, so let me just explain this. So Marissa and Chris. Okay, Chris is already married. He has been married, doesn't wear his wedding ring. He goes around, he has one night stands with a bunch of girls. Now he goes to this friend's wedding and he meets Marissa and they have a one night stand. The one night stand was bonkers, technically. It was really good, really sweet. Craziness, to be honest. 3 months later, Marissa finds out that Chris was cheating on his wife with her. So she finds this out by being one of the new hires in the company he works for as a CFO, and things go from there. Okay, don't get me wrong, the cheating trope's not the whole time throughout the book. He does get a divorce at one point, and so on and so forth. But it took, if I remember correctly, it took almost, we were at the 77% mark in the book where they could finally be together, and I was just fed up. Maybe I stay away from the cheating trope. Maybe I'm not finding the right book. I don't know. I didn't like it. It dragged on. Okay, I had the audiobook. I was reading it with the audiobook and the ebook. It was just dragging. Okay, I finished that book. Okay, once I finished that book, that was last night, 10:30. I started. What is the book that I just started from Kate Singleton? Let me pull up my Kindle app because what's this called? Oh shoot. What is this? Oh, Rewrite Our Story. Okay, so that's the next book that I am starting. I got a couple chapters into that book with immerse reading, and then on the way to work today, I started a book that one of my students recommended. It was called Simmer Down by, let me pull up my Ever and app to tell you who it is by. It's by Sarah Smith. So Simmer Down by Sarah Smith. Okay, I was reading this book on the way to work. Not reading, obviously. Listening to it on the way to work. wanted to strangle the main male character. Hated him. And I talked to my student today and she was like, Miss Bell, you got to give it a chance. And I was like, okay, if I have to strangle this guy, I am going to lose my crap because he's pissing me off is what he is. And I'm only chapter 3. I'm only on chapter 3 in this book and this main male character is pissing me off. And she's like, give it a chance. And I was like, I don't know if I want to. But she said, give it a chance. So I'm going to do that. So I'm in the middle of 2 books plus Akatar. It is still over here. Haven't picked it up yet. I'm hoping once I get my this like small area of my room, I'm going to have a chair here and I'm hoping to be able to read it instead of having my office chairs here. So that is my hope. Is there anything else I want to do? Oh yeah, I need to open book mail. Book mail. The only bad thing is I forgot a knife or scissors. I'll be right back. I have book mail from Rebecca Genchak, and I cannot wait to open it. This is the PR box for Comeback, and I'm super excited. You have no idea how excited I am. So let me open this. Without cutting everything and cutting myself. What in the world? Okay. Close the knife down so I don't cut myself or make a hole in my bed. So, this is what it looks like. So I have the Comeback and my address. Okay, so it looks like this. It is super cute. Okay, so when we open it, hopefully you get to see it first. So this is what everything is going to look like inside. Okay, so it says brother's best friend, roommates, dancer, football player, found family. Okay, so if we open this, it will look something like this. Okay, I have this cute artwork from her, and it tells you a little bit about it on the backside and everything you need to know. Okay, so I received a scrunchie, obviously, since she's a dancer. Okay, and then okay, and this is what this shirt looks like. Okay, so it looks something like this. I want to see it. Arizona Mavericks, Holland. Okay, that is super cute. And then all the goodies inside. So we have, okay, we have that sticker. We have the pretty sticker that's on the front of the book, on the book cover itself. We have this bookmark, and this is what it says on this side. Hopefully you can read it. Okay, got those. Super excited about those. And then you have your tarot cards, or trope cards, technically. And let's take a look. So it says brother's best friend. What does this one say? Professional football player. This one says roommates. And this one says the dancer. And those are it for the items. Ooh, it's stuck on my finger. And then I think I showed you this one, but if not, there's this one of this. Okay, the book is in this paper. Am I excited? Heck yes, I am. Ooh. Okay. So it looks something like this. It's shiny. It's shiny. And then it looks something like this. And then, if I remember correctly, so this is what it looks like on the inside. It is personalized to me. I'm so excited. Does the backside have anything? And then this is what the backside looks like. So that is all the book mail I have today. I'm super excited. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so we're doing an update. I am now editing the vlog from the first week of February. And what is happening is I think I'm going to actually have the reading vlog into 2 weeks worth. So the first week of February. So was it the first through whatever? The first through the 7th, and then you're gonna have this week's vlog all put together because I am running out of time on getting these up, and I'm a little bit behind because I just finished editing the reading vlog for, or no, not the reading vlog, my journal spread for February. So I finally got that up and running. And then you'll see the rest of that in this vlog that's coming out. We're updating this. So you're going to watch me do some behind the scenes. You're going to check out my messy desk. But this is how I'm able to get everything done here at my parents' house. I'm hoping to go through this and clean it up just a little bit so it's not as chaotic as it is. I'm getting a whole new light because this light isn't sufficient enough, so you can't see it, but it's over here. It's not enough light to do my journaling, so I bought a huge light that's going to go up above here, and it's going to pop out just a little bit. So that means I'm going to have to move everything else. I still don't know what I'm doing with my 2024 reading journal. I don't know what I'm going to put it. It's probably going to be in my room somewhere because that's where it's going to go. And then everything else is going around there. It's a bloody mess, but that's okay. We're working with what I got. All right, you guys have fun watching the chaos and behind the scenes. I'll see you guys later. Okay, so we are going to sit here and listen, or you guys are gonna, I'm gonna listen to an audiobook. I'm listening to Unloved right now. Obviously the light's not the greatest. Well, you're gonna have to just deal with the lighting at this point. I'm going to read Unloved, but first let me explain or go over the books I have read. So, okay, I read Rewrite Our Story by Kate Singleton, and I gave that 3 stars. Everything I said, okay, this is what I said. It's about Kate and Mare's story. This is a best friend's brother and second chance romance. Okay, it was a good story, don't get me wrong, but it was nothing special about the story. So that's why I gave it 3 stars. Okay. So the next thing I read is Simmer Down. I gave that one 3 stars as well. So this is about Nikki and Callum, who they fight over a spot to host their food trucks. At first, they don't like each other, and as time goes on, they catch feelings for each other. I'm going to put this out here. I think I mentioned in the last update, and I'll say it again. The first quarter of the book, I hated Callum. He pissed me off, and I almost gave up reading this book. It's technically what I did. I almost gave up reading that book. And the next thing I read was Face Off by Chelsea Corto. That was part of my TBR. So this was between Emmy and Maverick. They both play for the same NHL team. So you find out throughout the whole book that Maverick has liked her since they first met, and he mistook her for a guy instead of a girl. So from that point out, you find out that Maverick likes her, and he does everything to protect her. At one point, they have to play against her ex-boyfriend, and what he does for her is amazing in that scene, and I loved it a lot. There is also no third act breakup, which is a plus because I hate third act breakups. So there we go. And I gave this one 4.5 stars. Okay. Now you're going to watch me just read an audiobook. I've been reading it on my phone, but my phone is at 30%. And it's like really late at night. So I'm going to read this book before I have to go to bed and get in the shower. So I'm going to switch over to my iPad since my iPad has battery life left. So I will see you guys in an update soon. Okay, update time. All right, update time. So let's talk about it. So I'm on chapter 27. I got 6 hours and 7 minutes left in the book. Let's talk about this. So this is with Ro and Freddie. Ro is Freddie's tutor so he can help pass college. Okay. Ro's boyfriend, on, off again boyfriend, he's an asshole. Really is. And it pisses me off because he makes her feel like crap and treats her like crap. And the person there to help her is Freddie. And it just irritates the crap out of me. This boy thinks he can treat her the way he treats her. I don't know. It just is a lot of bullying going on. I say it's bullying, but it might not be bullying. But I'm just saying the bullying that's happened, that Tyler, the ex-boyfriend, on, off again boyfriend, keeps saying to Ro is effed up big time. Snide comments he makes, what his friends make, all this other crap. And then the scene that Freddie went to do another study session for this biology class, and she helped him understand a concept for biology, and he was like, well, he needs to understand it more than that. And then all of a sudden he goes off on a tangent saying that Freddie's sleeping with her and all this other crap, and they haven't done nothing. Haven't done anything at this point. Haven't slept together, haven't kissed, haven't done anything. Maybe hung out when she was drunk at a party, but that was it. But just... And the teacher didn't say anything. That really made me upset. Was the teacher didn't say a dang thing about it. It was just irritating as hell how this still happens today. But that's another thing. But all right, we're going to go back and continue reading because that is what I'm going to do. Okay, so welcome back to the last update in this reading vlog. We're going to go over what I read this past week. Unloved by Peyton Corinne. This is the next one in the Undone series. First one was Unsteady. So the first one was Unsteady. Unloved is the next book in that series. And I ended up getting this one 4 stars. This is between Ro and Freddie. And this is their love story. Ro is Freddie's tutor. And Rose had a crush on Freddie since their freshman year of college, I believe. And and then it's like they jump back, they were going past the present a couple of times. So that kind of drove me up the wall just a little bit. But when it was like in present time, and it was, I believe that was I think it's their senior year of college. And Rose trying to help him pass all of his classes. He sticks up for Freddie in a academic advisor meeting, and they figure out by being like tutor and teacher type of relationship that they like each other. And Ro finally tells Freddie what happened their freshman year and it goes on from there. Okay, just a couple things. I wanted to punch Freddie's dad and Ro's ex because they were really crappy characters that treated these characters like crap. And I just didn't like it. Maybe that's why I brought it down to 4 stars. I don't know. Maybe because I don't like seeing that in books. I don't know. But the way they treated the main characters was absolutely ridiculous. And I wanted to punch and hit them in the face and punch them. But yeah. Okay. Next book I read was Silver Fox by Kayla Grossi. All right, this was a short novella to get me. I feel like I was going into a slump and I needed something fast. Well, this didn't help. This was a romance between Alex and Elijah. Elijah works for Alex's dad and he's a silver fox. They end up going to the same, was it lake house, beach house? I think it's something like that, on the same weekend at the same time. And both their parents arranged it, but they thought nobody was going to be there that weekend. So they end up meeting then. And they said that it would only be for that weekend. And it turns out to be more. And it goes from there. Okay, it wasn't a bad love story. It was short, sweet, to the point. So it was just a 3-star. Next one I was reading, because I was like really looking forward to this, was Whirlwind by Kayla Grossi. This is like a tornado chaser type of romance. This is between Finley and Riker, which is also known as Professor West. So it's a student-professor relationship. And Finley has liked this professor for a while because he used to, or he still does it. He still records like their live chases on, I don't even know what it was, YouTube, something like that. They were recording them live. And she's watched him since she was younger. So when she had the opportunity to take his classes, she jumped on that opportunity. Well, then she was going out on her first chase and he ended up going with her in her car and stuff goes on from there. And then he says that he regrets it and yeah, then you could figure out like the other characters in the book, they figured out that something happened and it made the interactions between the two characters awkward. So you could totally tell. But I do recommend reading this with the audiobook because once you're in the audiobook, you're pretty much, you feel like you're in the chase with them. They have sirens in the back, lightning, everything you can hear in the book is like a sound in the audiobook. So it's actually really cool. So just to mention a couple things, this is an age gap romance. The Finley, which is the female main character, she's plus size. And I recommend the audiobook because it feels like you're chasing the tornado with the characters. It's really amazing how that audiobook ran. So I'm going to end it there for this reading update and this reading vlog. I'm going to end it here with this reading vlog, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.